Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here in Adso's camp, and as you can see, construction has started on the inn that he's trying to build, and that we've kind of helped get some of the provisions for. So it's time to meet the man himself, the entrepreneur, the one, the only, the great Adso Haybank.
Hello.
You must be Kippen. I have been hearing a lot about you. My associates in Buckland sent along a message about your work. They speak very highly of you. I am glad to finally meet you. Would that the circumstances were better, but no reason to bother you with that now. This, once finished, will be my inn, a dream I have had for years. An inn that would attract the big folk and hobbits alike. You have helped me come one step closer to my dream, and for that I am in your debt.
Might I have a word with you?
Hey friend, you're not from around here, and that may be a good thing. This is serious business, and I can't trust any of the louts with something so delicate. Making a place of my own took an unexpected turn not so long ago, and I am loath to tell my workers what has happened. I hope that you can help me with this matter. This satchel holds the last payment that I need to make to ensure the safety of the folks and the sanctity of the soon-to-be splendid landmark. Just take it to the old Sweetgrass farm, a little ways northeast of here, and give it over to the man who answers the door. It may be Bill Fernie that is, or one of his helpers. Bill said he'll only be there at night, so don't waste your time hanging around during the day to catch a glimpse of him. Just knock on the door or ring the doorbell and hand over the satchel. Hear me? Okay. Bring the satchel to Bill Fernie by night or ring the bell to summon Fernie and his assistants. Okay. So let's go do that. Sounds like somebody's been extorting poor Adso, making sure he's paying protection money or whatever. Let's see what we can do. Right, and there's Bill Fernie.
What is this world coming to?
Soon Sharky's men will have all Bree well in hand. With cowards like that little worm Adso under heel, there's no question of that. You just tell Adso that this payment has been received, but he better have another ready next week, or it will go badly for him. God, man. That's what happens when you get extorted. They never stop asking for more money. Poor Adso. Let's go let him know what has happened here.
What do you need?
Another payment? This was supposed to be the last. I'll be driven to ruin. That rotten... But enough of my blather. I shouldn't burden you with my problems. No, I should thank you for your help, friend. Truth be told, I was a bit frightened to go out there by night by myself. If I could impose on you again, I have some true debts to pay, and a nicer sort of folk.
Please, stay a moment.
I do not know what to do. The brigands told me to pay them 3 equal payments and that they would spare my workers and myself. I held my part of the bargain. Now they want more. I haven't anything left after sending workers to Buckland for supplies and the meager rewards that I can offer folk for helping out there and here. I cannot allow my workers to suffer for my mistakes. I fear I may need to stop work on the inn. But Chief Watcher Grimbrier is working against the brigands here, so I must ask, would you be willing to help me send a message to these brigands? I hear that you have already done some work against the brigands before. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, but these are evil men, and they must be stopped. If you are willing to help, could you return to Old Sweetgrass Farm and send a message to these brigands? The Old Sweetgrass Farm is a short distance northeast of here. So let's go kill some brigands. Let's kill 12 of them.
Will you let me speak my piece?
Boars can grow quite large and dangerous. The boars of Bree have always been a source of food, and the ones here in southern Bree fields are no exception. Adso and others have grown fond of one of my meal boar's head stew. If you could help gather the heads, I can make the delicacy and keep folks here well fed. Alright, so we gotta kill more swines.
Would you do something for me?
Hail, friend. I have news that will likely make you see the severity of our lives here. Adso is a good fellow, trying very hard to keep us safe, and he has done a wonderful job with the meager means he has left. But I simply know that it is not enough. These brigands encroach ever closer and will not leave us be. Already those knaves up near the old Sweetgrass farm have taken tools and coin purses from the workers here. Those who keep their faith in Adso, and now Adso puts his faith in you. Okay, so let's go kill those brigands, maybe get some of those coin purses back, the worker tools. There's a bunch of stuff we can do. And we can also kill some piggies along the way. Actually, I'll just stay off my mount. That way I can kill pigs all along the way here. That guy's fast. Right. And I'm pretty close to leveling up again. It's going by pretty quick. Can kill a ton of brigands over here. Alright, let me go kill this piggy. Excellent. It's hard to see these guys in the tall grass here, but as long as I'm using my targeting, I can find them without actually having to see them. Okay. There's a bunch of them here. Could use a little bit more piggies, though. Still need 8 of them. Alright, I need more brigands. I don't see any. There were a few more to the north, I guess. I guess I'll go that way. I just didn't want to get outside the range of the farm here, or else the kills wouldn't count. Actually, I don't see any up here either. But there is a piglet, so I'm going to kill him. Really? He didn't drop a head? It's kind of annoying. See, I don't know if this brigand's gonna count because it's not technically in the farm. But if I drag her back in here, it might count. Nice. Trying to use my goat ability for my class deed. I still gotta work on that. That's why I'm using some less effective attacks here. Okay, I guess that was all of them. I just need to get the piggies now. Oh, I'm in melee mode. There we go. Need to switch back to ranged. It's a good number of pigs here. I see 3 on my screen. Hopefully a few more past the horizon. These enemies are starting to evade my attacks a lot. I really need to work on my agility a little bit. Really? Really, buddy? How you gonna do me like that? I don't get that guy. Excellent. And you know what? I'm actually going to continue towards Bree, do some of the other quests, talk to Strider, do some of those. And then when I come back this way to turn in the quest at Adso's camp, there'll be some more boars that have spawned. So that'll be good. Let me see what the quest ring a little bit to the east is all about, though. Of course, I'm going to kill some boars along the way. Another one down there. There's actually two over here. These aren't dropping heads. I wonder if I'm not in the right. Yeah, it might be a little bit too far from where they want me to kill the pigs. So these might not drop the heads. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, no worries. Let's talk to this lady here.
Greetings.
Tenderlock sent you? Good. I could use another handout here. If Tenderlock had his way, we'd have asked for those blasted rangers for help. Fortunately, I convinced him that my watchers can handle whatever the upstart threat is. With your help, we'll have these brigands driven back into the South Downs in no time.
Stay a moment.
My job is to guard Bree. I don't have the men to waste patrolling the countryside, but of late I've had reports of brigand raids near and around the town, so I moved to this location to keep closer watch. I need someone to look into the rumors, and I've coin to spare for anyone willing to help. There have always been a few outlaws in the hills and dales north of the town, but it seems that recently they've grown both in number and in boldness. If you could find out what is going on, it would be much appreciated. Careful though, once these outlaws would flee any armed man, but now they are more prone to attack without warning. The farm across the road seems to be overrun by brigands. You could start your investigation there.
By Durin's beard!
Hail, good
Won't you
fellow.
give me even a moment?
I was wondering if you could help me with a bit of a problem. It seems that no sooner did I set my latest blade out to cool than someone stole it. I didn't see who made off with my sword, but I suspect it was one of those mansmiths working out at Thornley's. Their craft is nothing like dwarf craft, and likely their jealousy of my workmanship moved one of them to steal my blade. If I were to ask them about my blade, they would just ignore me. You though, by the look of you, are a great warrior. If you are able to ask them about my blade, they'll be honest with you. How about it? Can you go find my stolen blade? I can try. So let me actually head into Bree, and then I'll continue some of these quests a little bit later on. I do want to go talk to Strider and also some other people. Let me see, there was who else did I have to talk to in Bree? This one, supplies and demands. No, not that one. This one. No, not that one. I thought there was someone else I had to talk to here. Well, whatever. Let me talk to these guys for now.
What is this world?
Bah, I don't need to steal some dwarf blade. People like my work, it's quality. You tell that LOTRO that I didn't steal his full sword and try to pass it off as my own.
What is this world coming
Don't be
to?
bothering me with such nonsense. Dwarves always looking down on us, claiming we're jealous. Now they're going to start accusing us of stealing? Shoo, off with you. I don't have to take this sort of nuisance. I'll complain to the mayor, I will. That guy's pretty defensive. A little bit shady. Okay, hold on. There's a few more smiths down here. Let me talk to this guy. He's the one that made my horseshoe for me, so he seems like a good bloke.
What is this world coming
Well,
to?
of all the insulting things to say, those dwarves think that no one can smith as well as them. Well, if being busy means you do quality work, then mine is quality. Go tell that fool dwarf that I didn't take his sword. Right. I think now I can head to the Prancing Pony and talk to Strider. Talk to him once again. Kind of memorize where his room is by now.
You bring dire news.
This is dire news. While the 4 hobbits I was awaiting are safe for the moment, the protection Bree offers is fleeting at best. We must leave soon, and if the enemy's suspicions were confirmed by the Corbane, then what they seek is no longer in the Shire. Our trip may be all the more perilous. Yet the old forest is a twisting labyrinth that can lead even the most experienced tracker astray. Finding the Corbane will not be easy.
Listen well.
There is one who could find these Corbane for us if we were to ask him for such aid. However, he may not see our worries as his. He is known by many people by many names. Of old, he was known as Orald to men, while the dwarves, he was simply Forn. The elves call him Iorwain, Ben Adar, oldest of the fatherless. However, in these days, he is known as Tom Bombadil by those few who are aware of him. Look for Old Bombadil's house, which lies at the far eastern end of the Withywindle by the river that flows through the old forest. He may help you if you ask him in my name, Aragorn. If you discover anything, I would ask that you address it as best you can. I wish I could help you in this task, but the safety of my charges comes before all else. Okay. So we finally get to meet Tom Bombadil. He's quite the character. I really like him. So we'll go talk to him eventually. Not immediately, though. Let me see if there's anything else here in Bree that I need to do. Doesn't look like it. So let me head back out towards the east. Or the west, I mean. I guess the northwest. Right, so we have to go deal with Sharky's men. Have to collect some more boar heads. We have to talk to more smiths here in Bree, though, right? That's what my quest tracker says, but I don't see any quest rings here to talk to any more of them. Yeah, I don't see any more. I don't know. I'll come back to that quest if I have to. For now, let me come over here. Alright, let me kill some of these piggies. I don't know, I don't think the ones over here drop the heads. Because none of them have so far. At the same time, the quest tracker was kind of pointing me over here, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna stop killing them over here. They're not dropping the heads. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna come to this little camp here, though, and see about Sharky's men. Oh, and there are more smiths here. Okay, Thornley's worksite. So let's talk to this guy.
What do you need?
What? A stolen sword? Stolen from a dwarf? I don't know what you're talking about. Please go away. I don't know anything about it. Kenton mops his brow nervously. Yes, I admit it. I took it. Please don't tell the constable. Please, I did it to save my family. See, a brigand named Nate. He told me that he would hurt my family unless I made a sword for their captain Blake. But I didn't have the iron to forge one, and I was desperate to save my family, so I took the dwarf's sword. Nate said that before he gave the sword to Blake, he was going to test the blade against the workers at the site of Thornley's silo, just before the graveyard and the boar hollow. If you find him there, maybe you can convince him to return Lofar's sword and leave my family alone. What do you say?
Stay a moment.
Now, I want to set matters right. I do. And maybe you can help me do that. See, like I said before, Nate said that before he gave the sword to Blake, he was going to test the blade against the workers at the unfinished silo site to the east. The site is just before the graveyard at the top of the Hollow of Boars. If you find him there, maybe you can convince him to return Lofar's sword and leave my family alone. What do you say? Alright, let's go try to take care of that. But first, let me talk to, I guess, whoever that person is. Okay, there is a dead person here. So it's Nate. Looks like Nate was killed. Guess he got what he deserved. As you kneel to examine Nate, it is clear that he is quite dead. His hand grasps the hilt of a sword, but the blade has snapped off and is nowhere to be found. You take the hilt from the dead brigand's sword. Interesting. That's quite a plot twist, I guess. Let's go talk to this guy and see what he thinks about all of it.
Greetings.
What? The blade broke and Nate is dead? Oh, this is bad. Very, very bad. What if Blake comes looking for his sword? I won't have one to give him, and they'll try to do something terrible to my family. I need a sword to give him. If only I had another blade to give him. Wait, do you think that Lothar would make another if you explain the situation to him? My family is in danger. Could you please ask him? Or would you quit attacking me while I'm trying to read? You are a bad little boar. I'm gonna die. Okay. So, let's go talk to Lothar, or whatever his name is. It is 2:24 in the morning. My god, I really need to go to bed. Again, I'm not killing the pigs over here, because I don't think they're dropping heads. I think it's only the ones near Adso's camp that are actually going to drop what I need.
This is unthinkable.
Another blade? He cannot be serious. I'm already behind on other work, and now I must forge a new blade for Chief Watcher Grandbrier. Time is precious. Don't give it away for nothing, my father used to say. Lothar cuts himself off, lost in thought for a moment, then continues. Actually lost my father to brigands a few years back. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Bah, give me that hilt. I must be going soft. I'll do it, to keep his family safe. But he's going to have to do something in exchange.
Will you stop and hear my accursed tale?
Now, I'll help that Kenton Thistleway by forging another sword, but with two conditions. The first one is that if the brigand doesn't come around looking for the sword, I get it back. Second, Thistleway gives me a hand and does some of the simpler work I've got piling up around here, while I forge the new blade. Here, take these things over to him, for him to work on. The axe needs a new haft, the bellows need new leather, and the helm needs to be reshaped and reinforced. Take that over to Kenton and tell him that if he gets it done, that I'm happy with the work. We'll call it even on the cost of the two swords. Now off with you. I've got to get to work on this new blade. Alright. So let's go back up north. Let me kill some of these brigands, because I'm still looking for evidence about the brigands' loyalty for one of the quests. So I think I do that by killing some of these brigands, of course. Makes sense. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yes, I found a strange medallion. Okay, so that's exactly what I needed. Let me continue up here and talk to this guy. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. I was staring right at him.
How can I be of service?
Of course I'll do this work for the dwarf. Here, let me see what he sent. Kenton examines the items. All these can be easily repaired, but I don't have the materials to do it. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. I hate to ask this, but could you help me gather what I need? For the helm, ask Foreman Rose Thorn over there for a few iron straps for the reinforcement. The bellows will need new leather, and I'll wager that some flawless hides from boars near Bree will suffice. For the axe haft, I need something splendid to set it in. In the past, I've salvaged small gems from old trinkets that I've found near the boar hollow to the east. There are small mounds of the ruins there. They look like barrow stones. If you search through the debris, you might be able to find suitable trinkets. Alright, so let me ask this guy first of all.
What do you need?
Bah, he wants iron straps. Kenton always needs something. He is straining the cost of the project. We have no straps in our stores. Here, take this old iron pot, and he can make some straps out of that. Okay. And now, I guess let me go over here. Look for those trinkets that he wants. This right here is actually an excellent place to farm hides if you're working on crafting. I remember I used to farm hides here a lot back in the day. So I think these medium hides, I believe. It's either light or medium. I think medium hides is what you get from them. Yeah, medium hides. It's a great place to farm for medium hides if you're trying to grind your crafting. Okay, let me try to grab one of these. Little piggy saw me. Okay. Trinkets. Alright, let us continue. Just need to get one more little debris pile thing here. I wish these guys would drop those heads that I need. I only need 4 more. But it has to be specific boars, not just any. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so we got everything we need. Let's go back. Alright, let me go talk to the guy up here first, though.
How can I be of service?
Oh, good, you've returned. Here, give me those things. While you were away, something terrible happened. Please, I need your help.
Can I split with you a moment?
And level up, level 19. Awesome. Oh, it's terrible. Blake, the brigand captain who wanted the sword, came and told me he knew that Nate was dead, and that he knew I had something to do with it. I tried to tell him I didn't, and that I would do another sword for him soon, but he wouldn't listen. He said he'd taken my daughter, Maribel. If I don't give him another sword, and soon, he'll kill her. You must save her, please. Get the sword from Lothar, then go back to Blake's camp. It's in the Bree fields up north of Bree. I'm sure he'll release my daughter when he has the sword. Please hurry. I don't know what I'll do if they harm her. You should bring a few seasoned warriors with you. Blake's men are ruthless. So that is quite terrible. That's quite terrible. They kidnapped his daughter, threatening to kill her. Let me see what this is right here. Destination Lowlands. So I guess I got that quest once I leveled up to 19. You are well on your way to becoming a hero of Middle-earth. It is time to head to the Lowlands. Not yet. That's going to be in Season 4. In the next episode, we are going to try and save this guy's daughter. So I hope you will join me for that. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.